How you treating life? Hey, how's it going? Patience, peace, prosperity, all of the above. I wish you well. And I wish that you were treating life well because it treats you right in return. So with that being said, I'm a step above a step down, trying to be a step above the step now. That's how we're going to treat life today and every day here on out. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about self-doubt and confidence. So they pretty much go hand in hand. So what you're gonna do in order to realize your confidence and your self-doubt, you're gonna want to analyze yourself. That's the first thing to do. Analyze yourself in every situation that you are in. Therefore, you will know what will happen before the situation happens, and you will know how to strategically place yourself on higher pedestals, higher levels, or in a higher class. So, with that being said, I would like to say, start with friends and family. These things I want you to start when you're working on yourself, and you start to be independent of those feelings, and those feelings become independent and they become second nature. I want you to start working on them with your friends and your family before you go out into the public eye, and embarrass yourself and make a fool of yourself for trying things. That's not what you want to do. What you want to do is you want to work on your cons. You want to work on your cons while you're in the comfort of your own home. When you make your mistakes, make them at your home, at your house, by yourself or around friends or family. When you have pros, take those pros to the next level, and you take them out and you exploit your talent, expose yourself, get as big of an audience as you can for your talent, for whatever it is that you do, or whatever it is that you're confident about, so you can feel good about yourself. Don't hurt yourself. That's one thing about being confident, having self doubt and being self confident. People who are confident don't hurt themselves. They don't tell themselves that they can't do it and feel bad. People who have self doubt, they tell themselves, "Oh, I'm not able to do this," and don't even try. They give up before they start. So I want you, when you understand yourself, when you understand the patterns of yourself, you can start to adjust those things. So when you understand your pros, for those reasons, you're confident in that aspect of your life. When you understand your cons, for that reason, you should be working on your life, making your cons your pros, because you're only as strong as your weakest link. So you need to work on your weakest link more than you work on your pros, so you can be sufficient with your left and your right hand, regardless of what area of expertise or what practice you're in. So build yourself up by doing the things that you can do comfortably. That's second nature. Build yourself up. Build up your morale by doing those things in front of people who will compliment you, who will give you a bigger self-esteem, who will expand your self-esteem, tremendously. And that helps you do it for yourself, because you become more comfortable with yourself when other people are comfortable with you. So work on yourself first. Understand what you need to adjust, what needs to be right, what is wrong. And then go out in the public's eye. Well, first, like I said, work on yourself, then talk to your family and friends, and then go out into the public eye and be great. Be the person that I know you can be. Be the person that you believe you can be. I believe what you believe, but I know you can do better. So keep working on being better, and that's going to help you with your confidence, because you are great already. And when you become greater, who's greater than greater? I guess the greatest. So when you become the greatest, who's greater than the greatest? Right? So it's all right. And don't worry about time. Like I say, be patient. You'll have peace, and you'll eventually have prosperity, because it's going to take time, and it's going to take effort, and it's going to take a little bruising, so it's going to be an obstacle. But no obstacle is too large to accomplish. The sand that becomes the pebble, that becomes the rock, that becomes the boulder, that becomes the hill, but that becomes the unmovable mountain is the winner. So be that one grain of sand, and then as well, avoid negative people, because they help you have self-doubt. You want to be confident as possible. Don't get caught up around negative energy. Make sure the people around you are confident as well. Make sure the people around you are inspiring you. Make sure that you're inspired, even if the people aren't inspiring you. Because if you're not inspired, no one. I know you heard the saying, if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. So if you're not inspired, you won't inspire anybody else. So with that being said, I want you guys to really work on yourself, work on your self-confidence, work on your any low self-esteem issues. There's no reason why you should doubt yourself, because you can do anything that is possible, and there's nothing impossible. The only thing that's impossible is impossible. That makes no sense. Regardless, there's never going to be anything perfect. So when you're working on your pros and cons, it's okay. You're not going to be perfect, but you are great, and you are going to do whatever you can to get to that next level. If not, I am here to help you, and I'm here to tell you what to think and how to think. Well, let me take that back. I don't want to tell you what to think and how to think, but I do want you to think for yourself, and I do want you to think in a confident manner. I do want you to be positive. I do want you to be peaceful. I do want you to be powerful. I do want you to progress. I do want you to prosper. I do want you to have riches and wealth. I do want you to have love. I want you to have an abundance of prosperity. I just want you to succeed, and I want you to move forward. I want to do the same as well with myself, but I don't want to do it alone. And that's why I'm here telling you guys the things that I've accomplished and I've overcome. The things that I haven't accomplished and I haven't overcame, I can't tell you those things. But as you are, I am a work in progress. As anybody you see, we are all equal. We all have something wrong with this, and we all have something that we do well. So with that being said, don't judge anybody. Stop judging people. And if you don't judge yourself, if you can't judge yourself because you know you can do better, then you shouldn't judge anyone else because you know they can do better. They just might not know how to do better. Help somebody. It's going to build your confidence. It's going to build your self-esteem. You know that you'll be able to do something. So help somebody. If that's the case, if that's what you need to do, then do that. Change your clothes, get presentable, look the part. Sometimes they say, sometimes people just dress in suits and they don't even have jobs. But they say you look like money, smell like money, you will attract money. So have the mindset of whatever position you want to be in, but have an expert mindset. Have a kingship mindset or queenship. I'm not biased. Make sure that you have an ownership mindset. Make sure you know what you want to do and you go for it like it's yours until it is, because it will be yours. There's nothing impossible. Pardon me for the nothing is impossible, but impossible. To some it may make sense, to some it may not make sense, but there's nothing impossible. So with that being said, I wish you all patience, I wish you peace, and I wish you prosperity. And we will all work with each other, and we will make sure that we are all confident, and we will make sure we are motivated. We will make sure we are all determined, and we will make sure we're all conscious. We'll be awake for this. We're not asleep. We're awake now. We're gonna start working. We're awake. We'll have time to sleep once we get our rest. But as long as we're awake, it's time to get down to business. We're gonna work on ourselves, and we're gonna keep working in life to succeed. So peace, patience, prosperity, whichever order you put it in, please have those three things. You guys have a good day, good night, good morning, wherever you are. And remember those three things. Keep your self-confidence up and make sure you have no self-doubt. Anything you doubt, be confident that you can overcome and conquer that. Peace.